Hello everybody! How are we all doing? How are we all doing? Oh, exciting, exciting, exciting. It's time to go live and do some readings. 3 mini readings I might add. So we're just going to wait on the audience to start building up and getting everybody in. Congratulations, this is your 100th broadcast. Thank you Facebook. So we're just going to wait on everybody to start coming in. We'll wait on the audience just to build up a little bit before we get started. I hope you are all doing good this lovely, what day is it? Wednesday the 8th of February. So I did a little a live video where you got to vote on what kind of reading, because normally when I do a live in the afternoon we just do little mini card readings for people, but I thought let's spice it up a wee bit, let's see what everybody would want, and we'll do that for a wee change in the afternoon. So we did the little live video and you all got to comment, and your comment went live and put on the little mark and added a number to it. I don't know how it did it, but it did it in some way. And the winner was spirit readings. So we're going to be doing spirit readings. Yay! So we're going to be connecting into the spirit world. Out of over 350 comments were left on the video, right? Now this is quite funny. 350 of you commented on that video, alright? This was the numbers for the vote, because you weren't doing it correct. 65 votes for spirit, so that won. 14 votes for tarot, that came last. And psychic readings were 42. Now you do the maths. There was about 200 of yous that didn't do it right. So the next time, follow instructions. But we're going to be doing your wee live spirit readings is what we're going to be doing today. Also, I'm going to be back later on tonight and I'm going to do more readings, and I've also got another competition. Some of you took part yesterday in the word search, which was a live video, and you had to go through and find the words in the word search, and you all went on and commented away. When you commented and got a word, it took it off. I've got another one for later on, so make sure you look out for my next live competition. The winner of that will win a free reading with myself, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. Gillian, you're so right. Hashtag. We were missing the hashtags. But we're going to crack on. So if you are in here, folks, it is absolutely free live readings, alright, with myself, John Spratt. All you've got to do is simply... I do it for free, so I ask if you could share. You know, there's nothing like sharing. Sharing is caring, so because it's free, you got to do your wee part and hit your share button to take part. Okay? Then comment. Now, because we're doing spirit messages, I'm going to ask you, so I can get around as many of you as I can, if you could be blunt and to the point. Okay? So if you're wanting somebody from the spirit world, say it was your mum, your dad, your granny, your granddad, your auntie, your uncle, your friend, your partner, your wife, your husband, whoever it is, ask for that person. Okay, now I can't guarantee that person will come forward, but I'll do my best for you. Okay, so nice, blunt and to the point, ask exactly what it is you want, and I'll do my best to bring that person in from the spirit world for you. Okay, now if your comment, and remember I only see 4 or 5 comments at a time, so when I've got somebody else building up from the spirit world, I need to be able to see your comments, so you need to just keep on commenting. But there's a problem with that. Okay, Facebook put on a new little thing that when you keep commenting the same thing, it flags it as spam and it'll grey it out, which means I don't see it. So every time you comment, slightly change your post, whether it's putting a love heart, a kiss, a smiley face, whatever you want on the end, as long as it's a bit different, so that I could see it. Okay, so we're going to bash on. We're going to go through as many of you as we can, right? We're going to go mental. The more people that are here joining in, the longer I'll stay around doing these live free readings for you. So we'll quickly do a couple of wee shout outs and then we're going to get started. Okay, so let's say hi to a few of you. So we'll say hello to Gillian, hello to Catherine, hello to Cherie, hello to Julie Robb, Victoria Glass, Pauline, there's loads of you, Emma, Vivian, Mick, loads and loads and loads. Hello and welcome, thank you for coming in and joining me absolutely live doing your wee readings. Okay, right, so we're ready to get started. Oh, before I get started, if you want a guaranteed message, folks, on my website, okay, you could actually submit your reading through there as well. Alright, johnspratt.co.uk/live, where you could also watch live as well, so you can do that over there. Let's get rid of that off the screen for now. Let's just go back to there. Right, let's get started. Here we go. Right, I'm aware of a gentleman building up, so let's see who we're going to go to with this gentleman. Kelly Ann Voos, I think your name is. You've said dad, please. Okay, now as soon as I felt this gentleman coming in, I looked at my screen to see the comments, and your name was just jumping out at me there. Okay, now I'm aware of this gentleman coming in here. I don't know who he is at the moment. It could be dad, but let's run with it and see who he is. I feel he's about 5'9" in height as he comes forward here. A nice, you know, straight sort of back with him. His shoulders are back, his head's held high. A very, very proud gentleman as he's coming in here. I feel as he's coming forward, he's a hard working gentleman as well. I feel his passing would have been very, very quick because he's snapping his fingers. So he was here 1 minute, he was in the spirit world the next as he's coming in here. So a very, very quick passing. He does want to connect the June month with himself, so it's either his birthday, his passing, or something special happened to him. Okay, but June would connect to the gentleman in some way here. I feel as he's coming in, you know, he's the type of gentleman he did everything for everybody. You know, if you asked him that you needed a help, he was there, he was at your side, he was lending that hand for you. I do feel as he's coming in here, he's quite a nice sense of humour. I want to start laughing with him. You know, he's got that nice bounce in his energy as he's connecting into me here. I do feel as he's coming in here where he would have struggled with headaches. He wasn't somebody to show his emotions and his feelings also. He kept that pretty much to himself as he's coming forward. I feel where, you know, I'm wanting to be really active and quite spontaneous with him as well. I feel at times, you know, he just did sort of things. He'd be like, what are you doing? Where are you going with this? I do feel work-wise with this gentleman where it was very hands-on, okay? He was a very hands-on person. He wasn't sitting behind a computer desk typing away. He was hands-on work as he's coming forward here. I do feel people would have been around him when he passed as well, and I am aware of people missing his passing. He's telling me that he had a big funeral as well. There was a lot of people here. He's also making me very much aware that there must have been something to do with a clock or something just before his passing. Now I either feel it stopped or he had this favourite clock or something, but he's given me a clock, so there has to be a significance of a clock, but it would have been just before his passing. Okay, he's making me aware as he's coming in here as well that he wants to send a lot of love forward to you. He's saying you've been feeling a little bit stuck at the moment. Okay, you haven't been able to push forward with anything, and it's like you're trying to plan too far ahead. Okay, he's wanting you to take one day at a time as he's coming in here. He's got a real lovely energy to him though. Okay, so take his love and I'll say thank you very much. Mwah. Take care for now. Right, let's do another one. Because I'm very much aware of a lady coming in here now, and I do feel it's a grandmother as I'm connecting in here. So let's see where we're going to go. Who's it for? Who are you? Laura McGregor. I'm wanting to come to yourself, sweetheart. I'm aware of a lady coming in here, and as this lady comes forward, she does give me a feeling that she is a grandmother as she's coming in here, okay? I also feel with this lady as she's stepping into my energy, she would be about, I want to say about 5'6" in height as she's coming in here, okay? A real lovely soft energy as she comes in here. She's somebody that would have just said it as it is, okay? She's not somebody to beat around the bush. She was just sort of something coming in her head, she just said it. I do feel I want to pull into her heart area, I want to pull into her chest area here as well, but I kind of get the feeling where, you know, her body was just starting to shut down with her. I feel this tired feeling here. A very determined lady. When she puts a focus on something, there was no change in her mind. She would argue black is white, white is black with you at times. Wants to connect that April month with herself, so it's either her birthday, her passing, or something special happened to her, but April would connect with her in some way as I'm pulling into her energy here, okay? I feel from the lady as well where, you know, she's getting frustrated, so I feel she was struggling to sort of do things, okay? It would have been sort of getting up and doing things. I feel she was a very much get up and go woman, you know, she was always on the move, always wandering around, and as life was coming closer to her return in the spirit world, where she started to struggle with her mobility, she started to struggle to be able to do things for herself, and she got frustrated here, okay? She is handing me a beautiful, you know, I want to say it's a yellow rose here, okay? okay, very unusual, but I want to hand a yellow rose forward to you. When I get that yellow rose, it's always where she's sending forward to you that energy. She wants to uplift you at this moment in time, okay? She's a lady that would sit and listen, and I feel she would just listen for hours, but at the same time, she would also gab for hours as she's coming in here, because now that she's started, she's like this, nick, 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 at the side of me here. I also feel she wants to bring a dog forward here, and it is about a collie-sized dog. I'm not saying it is a collie, but it's about a collie-sized dog as it's stepping in here. Dogs are always for strength, so I know you're getting that strength to help push you forward. Gran's also saying at this minute in time where you haven't been saying what's on your mind. You've been holding a lot into yourself here, and she wants you to open up. She's saying she's still there and she's still listening to you, even on the spirit world, so she wants you to open up to her a wee bit, okay? She wants to take some of that worry away which you've got going on within your mind, because you're not somebody that would share it with everybody else, okay? Take your granny's love, and I'll say thank you very much. Mwah. Take care. It was her funeral today and I gave her a yellow rose. Thank you very much, Laura. Mwah. She was there. Okay, absolutely lovely energy from this lady. Take her love. How cool is that? It was just today you done it. Awesome. Right, let's have another wee look. Right, okay. Another gentleman coming in here, okay, and I do feel it's a dad vibration as I'm connecting into it, and I'm just waiting to see the name on the comments so I know who they want to go to here. A very proud gentleman as he's stepping into my energy here. Emily Leanne Guy 2. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. I'm useless with names, I'm going to be honest with you. Can I come into yourself, sweetheart? Okay, you're asking for dad. Fantastic. Very, very proud gentleman as I'm connecting into. I'm a very tall gentleman as well. Nice built gentleman. He says saying he's got a wee bit of a belly on him. Okay, so again, I've got that lovely sense of humour from this gentleman as I'm connecting into him. I feel his passing would have been, you know, I want to say it would have been hard to watch, okay, so he's making me aware it wasn't easy here. He has got a lovely smile on his face as he's coming in, and I feel this was this gentleman's medicine. You know, he wasn't somebody to say, oh, this is hurting, this is hurting. He tried to keep everything quite upbeat here. When it came to the end of his life, I am feeling quite quick because he's snapping his fingers at me, so this was quite a quick passing with him. I do want to connect the August month with the gentleman. Either his birthday, his passing, or something special happened to him, but that August September month would mean something to September must mean something to you. August must mean something to him. He's getting me all tongue-tied here. I want to say he's a gentleman. When he got started and he started speaking, he was quite fast. You know, he just rattled things off really, really quickly as he's coming in here. I feel also as he's coming forward here where there must have been a mark or something just on the top of his arm here. It's either a scar or a birthmark or something, but he's drawn me into that area here, okay? I feel with the gentleman, he was somebody that never ever gave up, but he's also somebody that would argue with you constantly, okay? If he thought he was in the right, he's going to stay there and he's just going to be total as stubborn as he can, but at the same time, he's a lovely, lovely gentleman, okay? I feel he would do anything for anybody. Hard working as he's coming in here as well, because I just get that real hard vibration from him. I feel at this minute in time, he's saying he wants to go in and around your house, and he's saying there's a few things needing done. Okay, I'm looking at your walls here. I feel I'm wanting to get decorating. I actually feel where I've been looking at it and I've possibly started, but I haven't sort of completed it yet here, because he's laughing and saying, come on, we need to get this done. I also want to bring you two children from the spirit world, because there's two children stepping in here. There's also two dogs coming forward. I've got a big dog and a small dog, which are coming in. Again, just like the last person, the dogs are always for strength, so I feel you're getting that strength to help pick you up and push you forward at this moment in time. He's saying there's been tears around about you as well, and he wants to wipe these away. He's also making me aware that he comes in and around you at the home, and you have heard like banging or footsteps within the house. If you're not aware of that, I want you to watch over the coming 2 to 3 days, okay, where I feel he will make himself known to you. Take his love, lots and lots of it, and I'll say thank you very much. Take care. Right, folks, we're cracking on with your live mini readings. It's spirit readings constant here. All we're doing is your spirit contact. So if you are wanting to get involved, please make sure you're being blunt to the point. Tell me who you want to come forward, and I will do my best to bring that person forward for you. Of course, you can contact me simply by comment, and I do ask that you hit your share button just to be nice. The more of you that are here, the more readings I'll do, the longer I'll stick around. You can also submit your questions via my website, johnspratt.co.uk/live, also where you could watch this video as well. So make sure you are doing that. Let's crack on with a few more of your readings and see where we're going to go to now. Right. Let's get somebody in. Catherine Calder, very much aware of a lady coming in here. Okay, now you've asked for a mum there, and as I'm just connected into your vibration with this lady, I just feel, do you know, I just want to sit down, I just want to relax, I want to chat. I feel this is a mum would have been a busy woman, you know. It's like she's chasing her own tail here. She's always on the rush, and she's saying, you know, when I got to, I loved to sit down and relax, son, but I was always running, I was always on the move, okay? So she has got this, whoa, in a whirlpool. She's the type of person that everybody would have come to her with their problems and their issues, but she never really shared hers. She kept all hers into herself here, and I feel you're very similar to that, okay? Like someone else we gave a reading to just at the start there. I feel his mum's coming in here. She's about 5'7". A very nice, pretty lady. She's well presented as she comes in here. You know, I just feel you wouldn't have caught her just dashing about in her sort of nightie or dressing gown. She always looked her best here. She's got lovely soft skin as she's coming in here, and she's got beautiful eyes, really big eyes, as she's coming forward, you know. I feel she loves to tell stories. She loves to sort of just chat. She loves meeting people as she's coming in. I do feel her passing was very peaceful as she's coming forward here. She's saying, son, when it came to it, I closed my eyes and I passed to the spirit world. She's making me aware that she heard everything going on round about her, so people must have been speaking and talking. She's also saying she heard the laughter and she enjoyed that, okay? She wants to connect herself with the October month, so either her birthday, her passing, or something special happened to her, but October would mean something to her as she's coming in here. I feel this lady stepping forward at this minute in time, and she's saying you're needing a wee bit of support, okay? You're needing to sort of, she wants to get your head held high. She wants to get your shoulders pushed back. She wants to sort of drive you in the right direction here, okay? You've kind of been going through a wee bit of a change at the moment. You've got things going on round about you. Things are starting, things are coming to an end, and you're not too sure which way you're going. Mum's coming in there to try and help guide you in the right way. There's a budgie that comes forward for you as well, sweetheart, because a wee bird's just come in here. It is blue with sort of green through it as it's coming in here. Birds are always for, it's time for you to open your wings and start doing things for yourself. You've been sort of worrying about everybody else recently, making sure everyone else is okay. Mum's coming in to say now's the time to concentrate on yourself, okay? Take her love, know that she is in and around you, and I'll say thank you very much, take care for now. Right, let's see, where are we going to go to now? In fact, let me have a little quick drink of juice. Catherine just said, all very true. Mwah, thank you so much for your wee confirmation there. Right, just pouring myself a wee drink, folks. Bear with me 1 minute. Thursday work, all this talking. Right, let's see, where are we going to go? Naomi Hopkins, I'm going to come into yourself, sweetheart, and see where we're going here. I'm very much aware of a gentleman coming forward here, okay? And as this gentleman's coming into my energy, I do feel he's a gentleman. Obviously he's a gentleman. Sorry, I'm getting very confused with him. I feel he's struggling to figure out what's going on around him, his surroundings, and now I don't know yet if it's Alzheimer's or dementia, because I'm struggling to get his energy to settle a wee bit here, okay? But I know I've got this very forgetful, not sure what's going on around me. I do feel he's more a grandfather as he's coming into my energy here, okay? I feel with this gentleman there's a condition with his heart as he comes in here. I've got the big fat fingers. He's a hard working man as he comes in here. He's showing, why does Spirit show me the strangest of things, but he's shown me his knees? He must have had knobbly knees, funny knees, but he's making me aware of his knees as he's coming in here. I do feel I've got glasses with this gentleman as he's coming in here, and I'm struggling with my hearing ever so slightly. He is a gentleman, very hard working as he comes forward here. I just feel, you know, I really want to be doing what I can. I hate sitting around. I've got a bit of a hoarder, so he doesn't want to throw anything out. He wants to keep everything in and around. He's like, oh, this could come in useful, put it in there. here. He's just got that real nice energy to him, a lovely sense of humour as he comes in here. He's also one of these gentlemen that you would have had to gain his respect before you can class him as a friend. Okay, this isn't just a case of he's there at your side and you can start having a full conversation. You need to get to know him before you can be that friend there, okay? But once you gained his respect, you had his respect, okay? You know, it wasn't something that just disappeared or went away. Once it was there, you had it, and you had it for life, all right? Somebody would have gave his last to anybody. He's not someone that would have held on to it. You know, if you asked him for 50p, all he had was 50p, he's given you that 50p, okay? An absolute lovely gentleman. In and around you at this minute in time, he's saying there's a bit of decluttering needing done, and I don't feel I want to go emptying cupboards here. I feel this is within your own mind, okay? He's wanting to go in and clear your own mind here. He wants to connect himself with the May month as he's coming in, so either his birthday, his passing, or something special happened to him, but the May month would connect him. He's also telling me to watch out for the 23rd, so the 23rd, I want you to watch out for that, something nice happening round about that time. A lot of love coming in from this gentleman, so please do take your granddad's love, know that he's in and around, and I'll say thank you very much. Take care. Right, let's see, where are we going to go to now? Right, so we've got, let me just get this opened up so I could see it properly. Oh, where's it gone? I have got an instant request, which has come through my website, and for some strange reason I can't bloom and find it. Here it is. Wait a minute. I'm waiting on it to open so I could see your question. As soon as I get your question, I will be able to have a look for you. Right, so this is from Jennifer. Jennifer, oh, I don't have a second name. Jennifer, I'm going to just give your date of birth because you've provided it to me. I won't give the year for data protection and all that jazz, but it is the 27th of June. See, I had to figure that out on my hand because it was just a number. Okay, so Jennifer, you've asked if anyone is around you, in particular your mum or your dad. Okay. So, very much aware as I'm just connecting in here, my guides are making me aware I want to bring a gentleman forward here, okay? Now, Jennifer, as I'm connecting into this gentleman, I actually feel a stroke with this man, okay? I don't want to say that the stroke is what took him over to the spirit world, but I feel he would have had a stroke not long before he had just passed there, and I want to say within sort of 2 to 3 months. I feel he wants to connect himself with the February month, so it's either his birthday, his passing, or something really special happened to him, but February would connect with him. I feel I'm wanting to go into the stomach area with this gentleman as well, which would have gave him a lot of trouble. You know, he's quite tall. He's about, I want to say 6 foot as he's coming in here. Nice built gentleman, a very proud gentleman, but proud as in, you know, he's not your typical going out to work man coming home and that was it. I feel he would have went to work, come home, and he carried on working when he was home, whether it was seeing to the kids, tidying up. You know, he's just got that he never sits down energy. A lovely energy with him as he's coming in here. I feel very much as he's stepping forward here, he must have liked fishing. Couldn't get the word out. Fishing as he's coming in here, because he wants to go fishing with me at the minute, and I didn't do fish, but he wants to go fishing here as he's coming in. I feel at this minute in time as well, I'm wanting to say, he's saying where you've got a lot of ideas at this, I'm getting it, son, a lot of ideas at this minute in time, but it's like you're just fishing them, you're just throwing them out, you're not too sure where to go with them at the minute, okay? He's wanting to try and settle you down a wee bit. Sorry, you've got your mum coming forward here as well, and she's just thought to push dad out the way. Mum wore the trousers as she's stepping in here. I do feel a cancer passing with your mum as she's stepping in here. I do feel she wants to connect herself with the November month, so November would be very significant to her, okay? She also makes me very aware. She's got long hair, it's coming down about her shoulders here. It is dark in colour as she's coming forward. I've got brown eyes with her as well. I feel she's quite, do you know, it's funny because I've got dad who's really tall, and I feel mum's only about 5'5", you know, so I've got little and large here as we're coming in. But the both of them have a real nice energy to them, and they just want to come in. It's like you've got one at either side at the moment, just keeping you on that straight and narrow, keeping you moving forward. forward. Okay, they want to see you successful, but at the same time they want to say congratulations, so you've just achieved something recently. Okay, now they are giving me certificates and things in front of me, so I don't know if it is sort of something and you got a certificate, but they're pushing them in front here. Okay, take their love and say thank you very much, take care for now, and all the best with everything. Okay, right, I'm going to have a wee drink for a minute, folks. Right, let's see where we're going to go to next, where we're going to go. So folks, keep your comments coming. Bear in mind, I only get to see 4 or 5 comments at a time, so keep your comments coming. Okay, if you're sort of copying and pasting your comment, make sure you change it ever so slightly every time you do it, whether it's just putting a smiley face, love hearts, whatever on the end, because if you don't, Facebook flag it as spam and I don't get to see them. They come up greyed out. And they won't show on my system here. But keep your comments flowing. Keep hitting your share button as well. I like shares. Share me in any groups that you're part of if you wish. But hit your share button and comment like mad. Just keep your comments coming, and if I'm drawn into your name, I will bring somebody forward from the spirit world for you. Right, let's see, where are we going to go to now? Where are we going to go to now? Shannon Marie Simpson. I'm very much aware of a lady coming in here, and as this lady comes in, I've got a little firecracker as she's coming in here, but at the same time I've got this lovely soft nature. I feel this grand that's stepping forward here. I feel it. I feel as this lady's coming in, she would have struggled with her breathing as she's coming forward here, and I do feel she was on a lot of medication as well. She's not very good at swallowing tablets because she just made me cough on them there, okay? So I feel, you know, it's like she tried to take them, but she would spit them back up again, and she would have to try again here. A very stubborn woman as she comes in, you know, she does everything her way. There was no telling her that you could do it this way, it would be easier. She liked doing things her own way. She had that stubborn energy there. I feel she wants to connect herself with the March month, okay? So March would be significant to her, either her birthday, her passing, or something special happened to her, but the March month would connect with her here. I do feel a slight issue with her back here. I'm wanting to hunch myself over a little bit, so there would have been a little problem with her back as I'm connecting into her. I also feel I've got false teeth with a lady as well, because I could feel my teeth starting to whistle, so that's always an indication there's false teeth. There also, her eyesight isn't the best as well, because I'm actually struggling to see the screen now as I'm connecting in here. I feel with this lady though, she's got a wee heart of gold, you know, she would do anything for anybody. She is making me very aware that she loved pictures, okay, so I'm just aware of seeing pictures all over the place, but I feel recently you've also been looking at pictures, because Gran's making me aware she was in and around looking at the pictures as well here, okay. I do get this feeling from her where she's just wanting, you know, she just wants you to be the best. She wants you to reach for your dreams here, okay, and she's very much saying if you want it, you reach for it. Okay, take the lady's love. Sorry, she's bringing in a dog. I need to bring you a dog here as well, and it's about the size of a Labrador as it comes in. Dogs are always for strength, so you're getting that strength to help push you forward at this minute in time. I'm also getting the name Mike, so Mike must connect to you in some way. Michael, but it must connect. Take care, lots of love. Mwah. Thank you for now. Right. Well, let's see where we're going to go. Let's do another. In fact, let me just shake off all the energies I've got floating around me at the minute, whilst we get ready to pick another person to be able to do a reading for. So folks, right after this I will be on my text service, which you can find right down here. Once I'm finished, I'm not finished yet, I'm still doing your mini readings, but when I'm finished here I will be on my text service. You can also book private readings with myself all over on my website, johnspratt.co.uk. You can book your readings with me there, so make sure you do if you fancy it. If you didn't. Right, let's crack on. Let's do some more readings. Right. Who are we going to be selecting next? Debbie Thompson, very much aware of a gentleman coming in here, and as this gentleman stepping forward, you know, I've got somebody as he's coming in here, you either get him in a good mood or you get him in a bad mood. There wasn't an in-between feeling with this gentleman, okay? If he was in a good mood, great, he would do anything for anybody. If he was in that other mood, that bad mood, my God, it was just, he was impossible to sort of be around, okay? I do feel where there's a great deal of respect coming forward for you from this gentleman, you know, there's a close bond there as I'm pulling in, okay? I do feel a quick passing with this gentleman as he steps in. He's about 5'9", 5'10" in height as he comes forward here. Quite a stocky gentleman as he's coming in as well, you know, I don't feel he's a slim gent, but he's not a big fat gentleman, okay? He's a nice stocky gentleman as he's coming forward here. I do feel he would have struggled at times with his stomach because he's pulling in his stomach here as he's coming forward. He must have suffered from headaches because he's given me headaches, but I also want to bring this across to yourself where he's sending a lot of healing in for you where you've been having headaches or suffering there, okay? I very much feel where, you know, it's like he's saying to me, I'm running wild, I'm back to being myself, okay? And that's what he's saying here as he's coming in, he's back to being himself. He's having an absolute fantastic time up there in the spirit world. He makes me aware that he's met up with another two gentlemen as I'm connecting into him. He wants to give me a football, and I'm saying, son, I didn't play football, okay? So he must have been a footy fan as he's coming in here, but he wants to bring that forward. But a lot of love coming in from the gentleman, so take his love and I'll say thank you very much. He is at peace. Right, okay, so we're going to do another few before we finish off, but let's have a wee look. Let's see, where are we going to go to next? Where we're going to go. Keep your comments coming, folks. Remember, I only see 4 or 5 at a time, so you need to keep your comments pushing in here, okay? Just so I could see where I'm going. Where am I going? Where are you for, lady? Who are you for? I need to see the name. Cassandra Kelly Rush. I'm going to come to yourself, sweetheart. Very much aware of a lady coming in here, and as this lady stepping into my energy, I want to just start laughing with her. I've got a great, lovely sense of humour with her. Dearie me, she's got the hiccups as she's coming forward. She's also got heartburn as she's coming in here. I do feel she would have passed in hospital conditions as she's stepping in here, and I just feel this woman that never gave up on anything, you know. When she fell ill, she fought it. She never gave up. If she wanted to do something, she never gave up, even when everything was coming in against her here. I feel she never had the easiest of lives. Nothing just landed on her lap. She had to fight for everything that she had. She wants to connect that May time with her, so either her birthday, her passing, or something special happened to her, but May would connect with this lady in some way. I also feel with this lady as she's coming in here, she's quite a small lady. I would say about 5'5", 5'6" in height as she's coming in here. A nice wee built lady, okay, you know, she's no shy, she's just coming in saying, I'm nicely built, son, we'll just say that. I do feel she would have struggled with her legs a little bit because she's making me aware of her mobility as she's coming in here. She is also pulling in, you know, I feel where my body is just sort of, I'm saying to her, how did you pass, love? And she's saying, what wasn't wrong? Would be better saying, what was still working, son? So she's made me aware that things would have just sort of been given up within her body, okay? Absolutely lovely energy from her, so determined as she comes in here, okay? I do feel she would have believed in this sort of thing as well, because I feel there's a slight interest there with her. She's not somebody that's going to go out and tell the whole world, but she had that little bit of faith in this as well here, okay? She does want to give me a connection to Australia for some strange reason. Now, I don't know if there's family there or there's just a connection, but she wants to give me that Australian connection as she's pulling forward. She's just so, you know, she wants you to laugh, alright? She wants you to be giggling. She wants you to remember those fun, happy times. She's still saying she's here to listen, okay? She's here to listen. So when you're sort of struggling, you want to send something up, she's saying, just listen. Just say it and I'll be listening and I'll take that away from you. Absolutely lovely vibration from your gran, okay? Please do take her love. Know that, in fact, you must have seen little lights or something when you've been in your bedroom out the corner of your eye, because she's just saying to me, I've tried to show myself. So if you've not been aware of that, be aware, okay? Because she's just making me aware of those little lights out the corner of your eye. Take her love, know that she is in and around you and she wants you to know. I also want to say watch for her smell. She's got a lovely scent to her here, okay? And it's like she's saying, I'm going to let her smell me. I'm going to let her smell me, okay? Take her love, and I'll say thank you very much, Cassandra. Mwah, take care. Right, let's see, where are we going to next? Folks, by the way, if you have had a wee reading, please do leave me a wee review. On my website, if you click in the John booking section, you'll find a bit there for reviews. So leave a little review. In my dreams all the time and always see the lights. Cassandra, mwah, thank you for your confirmation. Lovely, lovely woman. Right, let's see, where are we going to go to next? Let me check the time. Yeah, we've got time to do another one. We've got time for some more. But remember, folks, if you want to get your text messages in, start getting them in now. I will be logging on there once I'm finished here, and I'll be answering your questions. Remember, no matter where you are in the world, on my Facebook page, if you just push the call button, you can phone and speak to one of my mediums, okay? You pay with your credit card, or you can buy minutes online. If you buy them online, you can actually buy them even cheaper minutes. You get them from £10.99p. So make sure you're doing that. Right, let's see. Where are we going to go to next? Where are we going to go to next? Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? Right, we're going to do this one, which has just come in to, it's just come in to me. Someone tweeted, sorry, asking for, sorry, what's your name? What's your name? Oh my God, no, see your name. This is Alana Tor. Can't pronounce the rest of it. Alana, I'm coming at yourself. You've asked if your aunt or mum is there. So let's have a wee look for you, sweetheart. Okay, let's see who we've got coming in. Right. Do you know, as I'm connecting into your vibration, I'm aware, I want to say I feel this is an anti-vibration. I don't feel I have your mum here. Sorry. Now, that's not saying she's not here. I just don't feel her at the moment. Auntie's coming in. Auntie's coming in, and I've got to say, you would know if Auntie was in the room. She has that overpowering energy. She's loud as she comes in here. She loves to talk. And she loves to be the centre of attention as she's coming in here. Absolutely fantastic energy as she's coming in, okay? I feel a bit of a party animal. She's given me the drink of gin, so she must have enjoyed gin, okay? Because she's just put gin in my mouth as she's coming forward here. Now, when they give me alcohol, they're saying happy birthday. So if it's not your birthday, it would be somebody very, very close within your vibration must be celebrating a birthday. It was either just been or it's just coming up if it's not today, but she wants to wish that happy birthday. Now, Auntie wants to connect herself, and she wants to put herself in the September month, so September would be very significant to her. Either her birthday, her passing, or something special happened to her, but that would be significant to her. As she's coming in here, you know, I actually feel where the passing must have been, you know, I feel it would have been a tragic passing here. Now, it's not that she's got an illness. I feel she was in an accident or something. I actually feel it's a car accident as I'm connecting in, okay, because I've just got that bang feeling coming in. And I feel this is how she passed, okay. I feel from the lady where she would have had 4 children, because she's saying, I've got 4 kids, okay. So she wants to acknowledge her 4 kids as she's coming in here. She's so excited, okay. She's like, it's like she's drunk as a skunk. She's that happy, but she's not. It's just the way she always was. She was loud and always there, okay? A very hard working woman as she comes forward here. She's about 5'8", as she's coming in. She's a nice sort of, you know, she's got quite an athletic sort of figure to her as she's coming in here. She's got lovely hair. I feel it's quite short. It's only coming to about here on me as she's stepping in, but a real lovely energy, okay? She's in and around you at this minute in time, and she's saying congratulations, okay? Now, I feel you will know. If you don't know, I'm getting a lovely colour of pink coming forward, okay? So let me know if there's a coming in, but she wants to say congratulations, and I could see the pink light coming in here, so I'm very much aware of that. I just feel she wants to bring the laughter, and she wants to see you smiling, okay? Take this lady's love, your auntie's love, and I'll say thank you very much. Take care. Oh, you just tweeted back saying absolutely fantastic, thank you. Yes, she was in a car accident. Thank you, thank you. If you can just confirm the other bit, that would be great. Right, let's see, where are we going to go now? Erica Radash. Erica Radash, I want to come to yourself, sweetheart. Your name just got bing, 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 wee lights bouncing around it there, so I want to come in there, okay? I very much feel as I'm connecting into this lady's vibration where I want to settle down. Total opposite from the lady I just had. I'm on a come down now. Okay, I have got a laid back lady. I've got an easy going lady, but I've got a lady that you couldn't take the len of. You know, she's very much, if there was something she wanted to say, head and mouth sometimes weren't in sync, and she would just come out and say it. Alright, a lovely, lovely energy from the lady though as I'm connecting into her. I really do feel she's a family woman. She loved her family around her. She's telling me she loves being outdoors, so she would rather be outdoors than stuck indoors. Again, I feel like somebody else I brought forward earlier, she's not someone that would just sort of everything would have landed on her lap. You know, she had to fight for everything she had, and this lady worked. You know, I feel she was working 2 to 3 jobs at a time when she was able to. I do feel a very peaceful person with the lady as she's coming in. She's just making me aware that, son, when it come to it, it was very, very peaceful. Okay, she's saying that someone must have wrote special poem for this lady when she passed, and I feel it's their own words. This isn't somebody found words out of a book. Someone has written something for this lady that was done at the funeral, okay, because she's making me aware, and she's sitting with this real big lovely smile as I'm connecting into it. I feel also as she's coming in here, she would have struggled with her stomach area because she's pulling her stomach, her lower back also, and I feel at times her arm, you know, she would have complained of her arm. I do feel I've got arthritis sort of feeling coming in with this lady here. Lovely, lovely energy, you know, and she's saying you're needing to calm your thoughts down, you're needing to slow things down at this minute in time. You're kind of rushing all over the place. You're like a wee bull in a china shop. You're darting here, there and everywhere, and she's saying we need to slow it down, we need to calm things down a wee bit. Okay, she's telling me that there is a new beginning starting to open, and that she's been listening to your thoughts that you've been sending up to her in the spirit world. Take this lady's love, know that she's in and around you, and I will say thank you very much. Okay, take care for now. Right. So folks, unfortunately I have reached the limit. Facebook's going to cut me off in a moment, so I am going to have to say goodbye to you, but don't go anywhere yet. Don't you move from this web page just yet. Okay, I am going to log into my text service. Alright, now my text service is not a subscription. Okay, it only charges you when you use it. Maximum charge is £3. If you're in Ireland, that's €6. So that's how much your reading is to get back to you. There is, of course, you can book readings with myself. Okay, online readings are also there, and if you see them on my website, you'll see they're all on discount price at the moment. Okay, there is also a special offer if you want to book readings with myself, which are done via Skype. If you look on my Facebook, you will see the post which will tell you about that. Now, later on tonight, this is what I need to tell you about. Later on tonight, I will be posting up a competition, okay, which similar to the word search one that you've done. Alright, yesterday. I'm going to post another one up, and I will announce the winner of that who will win a free reading with myself. So I'll post that up in a bit, probably put it up at about 2 hours time, an hour and a half, 2 hours time. So make sure you're watching that, make sure you're subscribed so you get an alert when I'm on. Folks, remember, fan of the week every Sunday. Fan of the week gets picked automatically, and it is picked from people that are commenting, interacting on my posts, liking, sharing. It's the person that does the most. Okay, so every Sunday someone wins a reading, and it's done automatically. So make sure you are interacting with my page as much as you can. As for me, I'm going away for now, but I'm going to go and log in my text service. So make sure you're texting the word Spratt and your question, sending it off if you're in the UK to 85358. If you're in Ireland, 57080. It costs £1 per reply, and you can get a maximum of 3 replies. It is not a subscription, so please do use that. Alternatively, you could call my mediums. Now the number here is to pay with your card, or if you want easier, just push the call button on Facebook and that lets you pay with your card. Or you can buy minutes online on my website, or if you want to pay per minute on your phone bill, use the 09 number which is displayed on my website or my Facebook header picture. But for now, folks, it's been absolutely fantastic gabbing away. It's been absolutely great doing your live mini readings. Okay, please do keep sharing my page. Tell all your friends to come along. If you got a reading and you want to listen back to it, you can watch back this video. Facebook will take about 5 or 10 minutes to put it on the page. Also, you can watch it on YouTube as well if you want. All right, take care of yourselves until we all speak again. Mwah! If I can get myself to disappear.